Hey Aquarius, welcome to your weekly read. On my channel, I always read your aura using the Wheel of Emotions. What we'll be seeing is a card for self from Spirit and a card for connections, and we're going to start with your card for self. Alright, you have Synesty, a card from Spirit. Archangel Butialil, be interdependent, expand your horizons. Whoa. And your social life, sorry, the whole deck fell. Which emotion is tied to your social life? Where does it fall on the wheel? A lot of emotions, to be honest, but it doesn't even feel right. Hold up. Okay. I'll give you the three of them. You have focus, sadness, and happiness. I get an image of letting people go. Yeah. Letting people go. You know that maybe your friends are your network, so you're asked to essentially expand your horizons. Because in terms of a network, if you really want one, you'll go get one. Yeah, solely in terms of a network, because you'll soon learn that a network is not necessarily your friends. You don't need to befriend somebody for them to be your network. And if you feel that way, then that's basically making them a doormat. This is why you have Synesty, because you're not going about needing a network in a healthy way, in a fair way. And so you realize that maybe you spent a lot of time treating your friends in a way that you would have treated your network. And you realize that you enjoy friendships, but you weren't contributing in a way that you could keep some. You realize that you can't just save them all last minute either, so you're sort of like, okay, you have your eyes on your social life, but in terms of fixing it, it's like you're gonna have to wait until the next phase of your life. Don't make that seem like a long time or like years to wait, but like I feel like you're having a shift, like a new phase has recently or is slowly opening up, like within the next few weeks or months. And so within or after that time, so after a few weeks or so, you start to meet new people, and this is where you can start creating friendships from the right spot and maintaining them healthily. Because I think like the people from your past, they're so used to you in a certain way that for you to change on them would seem like It's like people don't know that you're using them as a network, right? Because you're not open about it. Openly being a friend's network and vice versa is one thing. But doing it for the gains is another, right? Like, sticking around for the gains is another. So I feel like then it would seem like you're being fake if you weren't already, or partially, or I don't know, taking advantage a little bit. But now they would think you're being extra nice just to tag along, career-wise. So then they'll let you go. And so you're like, I'd rather keep you as a good acquaintance if you want to distance yourself from me. So you're like kind of being wary. But when you sort of step back from the crowds and you take some time to yourself, you're actually vulnerable and like, I'm really sad about this. I'm really sad about the way I acted. Sort of wishing you were more compassionate, not just towards other people, but towards yourself for needing and wanting social interactions that mean something in the first place. Allowing yourself to have any form of love in your life. And actually being okay with wanting that. Realizing maybe that among all the people that you're with, you're the only one who's taboo or not okay with wanting friends. And expressing it. Alright, Aquarius, that's pretty much everything I got for you. Thank you for listening. And I'll catch you. Something about the Ace of Hearts, not gonna lie. I'm gonna pull advice for your social life. Ooh. Okay. Wow. I don't really know how to interpret this card for advice because it depends where you stand spiritually for your social life. I don't know if it's inviting you to become spiritual in regards to your social life, but it says guardian angel, love yourself unconditionally. I think that's what you're openly doing right now. Ask for help. I don't know if you should turn to the people you want in your life or you should turn to actual, maybe professional help. Because maybe purposely blurring the lines between professional and camaraderie is a pattern for you. And you want to break it, but then when you go to do it, it just doesn't feel right. And the thing with sabotaging yourself feeling right is usually your ego getting in the way. So I guess it's technically up to you if you want to deal with that spiritually or or professionally. Not professionally. I forget the word. Spiritually or normally. But either way, whether you go see a normal specialist or professional, normal specialist or professional in the spiritual realm, just know that it's probably something you should consider. And if you do start, to keep it up. All right, Aquarius, that's everything I got for you. Thank you for listening, and I'll catch you next week.